Folks, welcome back. I know I've been gone a long time, but I'm working on a video for Daniel chapter 9, and it's taking a little longer than I thought. Of course, it's a big topic, and there's so much stuff going on there. Anyways, in the meantime, I just wanted to let you know I'm still here. I haven't gone away. Let's talk about Jude in the New Testament. Jude is a book. It's the penultimate book. Penultimate is a fancy way of saying second to last book in the Bible. All right. Followed by that is Revelation, and that's the end of the Christian Bible. What is the Christian Bible, anyways? It's four contradictory stories about Jesus that take place over the course of a couple years, and then a bunch of letters, some longer than others, and then the book of Revelation. Not one of them is prophecy. Not once is there God telling a prophet something that's useful for that current generation. It's just all Paul blowing his own horn and, oh, look at me, I saw a bright light, and now everybody should just drop everything and run off with me. And Jesus pulled a rabbit out of a hat and said a bunch of stuff, run off with Jesus. Anyways, why do they even call Jude a book? It's not even, it's like 1 page long. It's more like a text message, a long text message, or an email. If Jude was around today, they would call it the email of Jude. Did you get Jude's email? Now, I'm not going to read the whole thing to you. I just wanted to focus right now on this one line. I don't even want to call it Jude chapter 1. It's just Jude. There's only one chapter. In verse 5 of this letter, he says, although you are fully aware of this, I want to remind you that after Jesus had delivered his people out of the land of Egypt, he destroyed those who did not believe. Huh? That's not true. That's a lie right there. Jesus never freed anybody from anything. Okay? And I think they even use the actual word Jesus in here. A lot of the different translations of Jude are going to say the Lord in Jude 1 verse 5, but in this particular one, this is the Berean Study Guide. It says that Jesus freed the Israelites from Egypt. What utter lies and nonsense. Who would teach this to their child or to an unsuspecting convert? I said I don't want this to be a long video, but what he's talking about here is in Numbers when they get thrown out into the woods for 40 years, because he sends out the spies to go see the land, and they all come back and they say, no, we can't do it. They're real big. They got the Nephilim there, and we look like grasshoppers to them and all that. And the only ones that came back favorably was Caleb and Joshua. Remember that? Go back. It's in Numbers chapters like 14 and 15, something like that. Scour around, you'll find it. And then he starts talking about the angels who didn't stay in their domain and abandon their dwelling. These he kept in eternal change and a darkness bound for judgment on that great day. It sounds like he's reading stuff from the book of Enoch. Yeah, right here in verse 9, the archangel Michael disputed with the devil over the body of Moses, did not presume to bring the slanders. Okay, the devil never fought over the body of Moses. If you read the end of Deuteronomy, you would know that. This is stuff that's coming from extraneous material like the book of Enoch. So yeah, when they compiled the New Testament, they had all these books floating around. You know, they could have put Barnabas in there or anything at all. But they thought that this little email of Jude is like, oh no, this is definitely the inspired word of God. We got to stick this in there. Yeah. And then in verse 7, and Sodom and Gomorrah indulged in sexual immorality. They're examples of those who sustain the punishment of eternal fire. Eternal fire! You're all going to hell. Right? Which is nonsense. Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed because they were completely unjust. And that's what the Bible is about, is pursuing justice and justice alone. Not this nonsense. Have a nice day.